Welcome back to another FiveM tutorial video. Today we are going to continue making our custom 3D logo. In our last video we spent time modeling out our logo, and today we are going to texture our logo and give it some color and things of that nature. All right, so if you are new here, welcome. If you are wanting to learn more about FiveM modding and learn how to create MLOs and other assets for GTA 5 FiveM, please leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. We're going to dive right in. The first thing that we're going to do, I would like to preface this by saying that I use a Solemn's version. Wait, let me get the version for you all. Alright, for this tutorial, I'll be using Solemn's 2.4.2 and Blender 4.1.1 to texture our logo, as well as I use Coldwalker 30 Dev 46, just to throw that out there. So if you see something different, or if my screen looks a bit different from yours, it's probably because I'm using a different version. Okay, all right, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to do is press N to bring out this menu here, and then go to Solemn's tools, go to Drawables, shader tools, and we're going to look for an emissive shader because we want our material to glow at night. So if we go to material mode, if you click on this, you will notice that your logo is no longer white. It should have turned black. I'm going to add the material by coming over here to the top left corner, and when my mouse turns to a crosshair, I'm going to left click and drag over. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You could totally just go to the shading tab to add your material, but I'm just going to do it like this so I can see everything right here. Then I'm going to do it again, same thing, come up here to the left hand corner and drag down. And I'm going to change these two windows. I'm basically just adding two new windows, and I'm going to change this bottom one to UV editor. I'm going to change the top one to the shader editor. Press N to get rid of this window. And then we'll scroll in, go here, and then we are going to find our material. Make sure your material is in DDS format because PNG will not work for GTA 5. You will need to convert your image texture, logo image, to a DDS format. You can use the folder to YTD program for your computer that you can just install. If you need that, I'll post the link in the Discord. Join the Discord so that you can download. And then, or you can find some kind of converter online, but folder to YTD will allow you to convert your image to DDS. Okay. Now what I'm going to do when you apply your material is come over here to the UV editor, go to UV maps, and we're going to rename our UV map to UV map 0 so that we can actually see our material here in the viewport. And I'm going to select my object. You can see that the material is there, but it's all out of whack. But that's because we need to unwrap our UVs. And I'm going to do it a little bit by little. I'm not going to unwrap all of it at once. I'm just going to do it little by little. So I'm basically just going to select these faces. I'm going to go to Smart UV Project, and boom. And then what I'm going to do is scale this down. And basically just position this S right here where I need it to be. look at this. For whatever reason, our image is upside down here. Give me one moment. So instead, I'm gonna have to rotate it. I don't know why it did this. I'm not sure. I don't know if there's a quicker way to just flip the UV. So with that being said, I'm just going to rotate my S so that it fits how I need it to fit. Then I'm going to resize. Let's see. I'm going to resize it to fit what I need. Come here. See. Can scale it some more. G, move it over. And you can even move just the points too to fit how you need it to fit. And this is just the UVs. It's not changing the shape here at all. It's just changing it here. So let's move this up. Like that. Actually come back down. And you can lock it to axis too. Z doesn't work, but X and Y works to when you're locking to an axis. And yes, we're gonna have to do this to all the letters here. I'm not gonna be too precise here. Just precise enough. It also depends on the quality of, if you look at this, it doesn't look like the quality is that high of a quality. I think the quality that I have set this set for is 512 by 512. If you want it to look better, you can obviously up the quality of your material so that it doesn't have these pixel edges, but we're not going to do that today. I'm going to go with what I have. But I'm just trying to make sure that everything is lining up as it should. Do not be afraid to move the points. Just enough so that you get a good border. Okay, I'm not gonna be too picky. I can spend hours just sitting here editing this to get it to look how I want. And the truth of the matter is, this is going to be behind the A. So I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time focus here, but let me get these top ones here. All right. So that's pretty much our S. Let's now move on to our A. And what I'm going to do is go on and move this A forward, G and Y, so that it is in front of our S. Okay. And now I'm going to add the material for this A. And we are going to unwrap it though. Smart UV project. come over here, press A, and then we're just gonna rotate. I guess I could have did that for the edge too. I did rotate the edge, right? Yeah, I did. And then we're gonna scale down. This one came out to be like it should, as far as lining up properly and not being, when I actually rotated, it ended up rotating to the right side. The V is going to be on top of this A, so we gotta move those faces up also. So let's grab these, G and X. All right, so I'm basically just gonna repeat this process for the all of the letters. I probably will speed this up and tell you all about the courses that we have available. So you can just continue to follow along and then just, listen to me talk about the courses. All right. All right, so while I continue to model, I just want to talk to you all a little bit about some of the things that I have going on. I have a complete course that is over 13 hours of video lessons that walks through in detail from beginner to intermediate to advanced on how to create high quality MLOs. So as a result of taking the course, you will learn to build big, small, and multi-room, multi-level MLOs with ease. I'm interested in helping those who want to finally bring to life the MLOs they've been dreaming of. The course has over 13 hours of video lessons, with more content still being added based off of what my students request or want to know. If I know it, I'll teach it to you. Here's a few things about what else is included in the course. The course covers how to create furniture for your MLO, such as beds, desks, tables, bottles, cosmetic products, sofas. How to create proper stairs that you don't have trouble walking up, like the ones where you might fall up. We're not doing that. We're gonna create the stairs the right way. The course covers how to add in-game and custom props to your MLO, how to create custom lights, how to add in-game lights, how to make custom doors. If you are interested in registering for the Ultimate MLO course, check the description box below for the direct link to the online campus, or you can join the Discord if you have questions. Open a ticket to ask your questions and I will answer you as soon as I can. And I also have another course that is more recent called the Bridges, Islands, and Terrains course. As a result of taking the course, you will learn how to edit and make your own terrains. The course is designed to meet you wherever you are, no matter what level you're on. I'm interested in helping those who are interested in making map extensions such as bridges, islands, and custom neighborhoods. We are currently in the middle of modeling our own map extension that includes an airport, it has its own little city, and it has its own neighborhood. So if you're interested and would like to learn how to do that, check the description box for the direct link. All right, so now that we've got our texture applied, open a ticket, join the Discord and open the ticket. If you have questions, I'll be happy to put this in the server and test it out. But before we do that, I want to inform you that when you are applying your texture, you want to make sure you do it on both sides, front and back, because it is needed. If you don't, then the back side of your logo will not have the materials applied properly. So you will need to do the same exact thing that we just did on the opposite side, and you will need to make sure your sides, the sides of each letter and shape that you have, also have the correct positioning for your materials. Okay, but we're gonna head over to, I'm gonna put this in the server and we're just gonna showcase it so that you can see. I am also obviously going to put a collision to this and create the white type and everything. If you don't know how to do that, make this ready for FiveM. Please watch the how to make a Vinewood sign video, because it walks through those steps on basically how to add the collision, position this in your server so that you can test it and, you know, basically position it wherever you want it to be, whether it's for a business or just different map assets that you're creating that you're going to position around the world. All right, I'll see you in the server for testing. All right, we're in the server. Let's go over to the airport, wherever we saved. I'm pretty sure it's at the airport, right? There it is. Our sign. It's really dark out. And there's our logo that we just edited in Blender. You know, again, I did not do both sides, but it's still glowing on that side too. I'm gonna change the time. So here's our sign. It has a collision because we created the collision. And yeah. And next tutorials that are coming up, I'm going to show you how to do animated textures and an actual animated sign. So basically we'll make this sign right here rotate. Okay. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please leave a like, subscribe if you're new here. If you would like more tutorials as such, please check the description box for all links to the courses and for the Discord, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.